Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And in the last session, what did we do? It's been a while ago. We went and explored the Vale Wood and we got some revenge for poor old Pearly, who was hamstrung by his supposed friend Naunton so that he could run off with his wife. I mean, goodness gracious. So, yeah. And in a very short episode, I introduced you to a new member of the team. A dwarven barbarian by the name of Nadog. Something strangely familiar about the fella, isn't there? So yes, we are a party of 4 and soon to be ready to head on out down to the south, because we are going to, first of all, take a look for the Smith's shipment in the Black Meadow. And then we're going to try and get to Cadnua to speak with an old watcher named Mayerwald. Don't know if we'll get there today, but we'll certainly do our best. And before we head out, what we're going to do to start the session off is we're going to have a bit of a chinwag with Eder, because we were kind of talking to him last time, but we had to kind of rush off. Party very tired, wanted to get their heads down, Eder not up for talking. So we've had a bit of rest, ready to head out. So before we do though, we're just going to ask a couple of questions.
Just say the word. Hey, what's on your mind?
Right, yes, that was it. We were just going to ask you something. Okay. So asking about if he's got any family. Just my parents now. They took a ship back to Eder when the purges started. Wanted me to go with them, but I didn't see things like they did. Been a long time since I've seen them. I really should visit, but for some reason I haven't much felt like leaving home. Good thing they chased me out, or I might never have left. And what did you do before all of this?
Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade. In my younger days, I thought I was going to go preach the word of Aethys. Just in our temple there. My parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the God of Redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there. But if anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Aethys.
Alright. So did the people of Gillardville really try to kill you?
They did. It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. And they were all sorry to hear about my brother. Took a while for word of the purges to reach us. Aethasians being murdered in the streets. Cold morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. That's what they all said. But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. And they weren't so sure I did. Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating. Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was going to fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement.
Really?
Nah, not that last part. But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years.
Okay, so why did you stay for so long in a town that hated you?
I'm sure my parents are still wondering the same thing. The Aethasian purges were like this madness had come over the town, like a disease. Seems like when you see something like that, your instinct is to wait for it to pass, even when you know it probably won't. The family whose farm I worked on, they had a little Hollowborn girl. And they heard the Animancers had this cure, the Salvation it was called. They went running. This Salvation, they were putting animal souls in children. You might have heard about it. Giving them enough personality to care for themselves. You can guess how that turned out. Matter of time, the children broke down. Became wild things. Monsters. Anyway, these farmers put the family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kind of messy way. And one day she snaps. They found her gnawing on her brother's bones. Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen.
My God.
Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. But the father, he'd visit every day. Feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say. Sick with grief. He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa. He was waiting for her to get better. Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot.
Well, we've never heard of that before, putting animal souls into children? Good grief. Well, I think on that bombshell, I think we better leave.
What's on your mind?
Speak to him about Eothas another time.
Hey.
Ah, it's raining again. The weather in this place is phenomenal. Okay, so it is 6 o'clock in the evening, or whatever time equivalent.
Hey.
Still yet to do my research on the timing of this world. I don't think there's quite 24 hours in a day, but anyway, we will move on, and we should be heading south. Who's this? Just a villager.
Hey.
Goodbye, villager. We are on our travels now, and this is not the woods that we need, I don't think. 4 hours to Magran's Fork. Okay, so it's now night time. It's nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. We, I think, need to keep continuing our way south. Or maybe go east? Maybe east. It's probably best. Yeah, Black Meadow is what we're looking for here. But whilst we are in this part of town, figuratively speaking, of course, we'll have a bit of a nosy about. And,
Hey. Keeping an eye out.
we shall do it under the cover of stealth. Tasking Eder to have a bit of a mooch. Give us a situation report as and when necessary. Now, actually, I need to keep forgetting to put his helmet on. It's fine when we're out of town. To slip it on. What do we have here? We have a person. Just kind of chilling out. Is that a camp or something? Or what is this? He doesn't appear necessarily to be hostile, so we'll reconvene the party.
Hey.
It's 4 on 1. I don't think he's going to try anything stupid. So,
Yeah?
we'll go have a bit of a chinwag with him. Hello there. Begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. I thought I heard something rustling through the brush. Suppose that was just you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? I thought I'd make my way over to Madmar Bridge, but I'm starting to think I'd be better off heading back to town and getting a few more folks together. Better safe than sorry, right? Say, did you hear something? What a strange fella. Wait a minute. He did hear something. A wolf. Hop to it, men! Hop to it! We have an incursion.
Hey.
Ooh, aye, look at what... He's knocked him prone. Good grief. Right, the art of magic shall appear. Let's have a look at some of his abilities. So he's got this frenzy. Sends him into a frenzied mode, giving him my constitution and attack speed bonus, but deflection penalty. We can't see his endurance or health when he's in that kind of mode. Considering the wolf is targeting him, we won't put it on for now for the deflection debuff. Oh, look at that, he's loving it. Two-handed, giving it a hack and slash.
Hey.
Right.
Just say the word.
Okay. See if he's got anything to say now. By every star in the sky, thank you. I've never seen these beasts so bold before. Strange times we're in. Here, take these. I'm headed back to Gilded Vale for certain, and you can make better use of them. We get 3 potions of minor endurance added to our inventory. And straight away, you can bet your bottom dollar. Now, how do we split this up? No, that's not how you do it. You can bet your bottom dollar. There we go. Got us. That old Nadog is demanding one right this instant. We'll take one, and we'll give one to the old Tanky over there. Alright. And poor old Aloth getting nothing. Alright. It's nice and handy.
Hey.
Alrighty, so what we'll do is we'll just, I think we'll follow the path for now. Trying to think the best way to explore without trying to backtrack too much. I think, yeah, we'll follow the path and see where it takes us, and then we'll take it from there. But you can't go too far wrong if you stick to the old path. The signpost. Oh, and another person. Some kind of a statue. West to Gilded Vale, south to Anslog's Compass, and east to Black Meadow. Now we need to go to both those places, actually. What is this mumbo jumbo? Saw us in the damn flames.
Just say the word.
Some religious nut job. Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man. Oh, good God. With bulging red cheeks, raked by pox scars, and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows, but that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there is a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue.
Oh my God. The question mark is barely there. As the man makes the statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, and slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn, as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel.
His face...
It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
Okay. What the hell is he talking about?
I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
A staff rests easily in his hand. It wasn't there a moment ago. Yeah, this is quite freaky. I don't think Fedoran is very comfortable in this man's presence. And just stood there really in silence, just gazing at the man and trying to eye him up and figure out what he's about. The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magron cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. But while his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn or scorch marks. And then eyes shifting to the burning statue. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it is some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. And then, glancing down to the staff, it looks as if it's thick, stout, and of blackened ash, once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns, and there is a certainty the staff was once something far more dangerous, but not now. As you study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eyes, like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it, or the wielder, any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you studying the staff. His gaze meets yours. He nods with a humorless smile. Okay, we're getting a sense of this man is not to be messed with here. Almost recoiling in fear, Fedoran, and finally getting the courage to speak. I didn't catch your name, or why you want to speak with me?
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from. Or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
Okay, so how did he know that? I think, okay.
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How do you know I was a watcher? Durance shakes his head and his hand curls tightly on his staff. I can see the questions bubbling up. Let them burn them away, one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other, if you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their mewling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
Marks? What kind of marks?
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
So he's proposing to travel with us. Now, it's a very, very awkward situation here. I don't think Fedoran wants this man's company, particularly, but he does seem to have a strange aura, power about him, and this little party trick that he's demonstrating right before us. It's kind of impressive. So we're going to welcome him along, only because I think Fedoran is scared what will happen if we tell him we don't want his company. so it almost feels railroaded into this. But kind of lying a little bit and saying that company would be most welcome on the road, yes, although we'll be tasking Nadog to keep a close eye on this man.
Then let us walk together, Watcher.
So we have another party member, Durance. Good God. What a ragtag band we are amassing here. Okay, so who is this character? Who is he? What is he? He is a priest. Ah, that could be very helpful, in fact. From the Deerwood, a clergyman. Alright, I'm sure we'll learn more about him as we progress along on our journey. He has a lot of powers. I mean, I'm going to have to get used to these. But now is not the time. Right, formation. Where is he? Yeah. There's only one man that should be at the back of this party. You go there. There we go. Right in front of me where I can keep my eye on you. So we have a party now of 5. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that is the Shrine of Magran. Okay. I think what we'll do is we'll take the top half of the map first, and kind of meander our way down. Just do a bit of a loop. Goddess of War and Flame.
Hey.
Right, who has
What?
the highest mechanics skill?
Yes?
Possibly Aloth right now.
I shall.
Just making sure there's no little hidden gems in and around this statue. Anyway,
Hey.
whilst he's looking for hidden trinkets, Eder will look for hidden enemies. We have a wolf. Some herbs. A couple of wolves. This could be a nice opportunity for us to test out our priest's powers. Right, okay. Calling forth the party. We have some pest control to take care of here.
All right then. How may I help?
You can get a move on, please. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Right.
Leave it to me.
And pull. Boom. There we go. Right. Moving in with a tank. Oh my god! There is more than 2 of them! There's a bloody whole host of them! This is not good.
What is it?
Get in there! Fast! Uh-oh. This is dangerous. This is highly dangerous. Right, what powers does this priest have? I assume he's not going to be attacking much and doing more defensive things. Armour of Faith creates a tangible shield of faith, increasing the damage reduction of allies in the area of effect. Okay, so yeah, that will be good for our tanks to start. We'll give them a bit more damage reduction. Oh my god, we have a situation here. We've got a young wolf right on Fedoran's backside. He needs to go away very quickly. Casting Hot Foot and running. Run! Who's attacking the priest now? Okay, they're dealing with that there quite nicely. We need to deal with this young wolf pretty sharpish. Pretty sharpish.
Yes.
There we go. That'll do. And that's gonna hit him. We're too close.
Yes.
Let's try again. Yeah, might just catch the tips of them guys. Right. Everything's going relatively smoothly here, as he's now going to go into a bit of a frenzy. Why not? Ah! Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Where's he going, Mr. Wolf here? Where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, he's going right for the priest again. Lovely. Quickly, do something. What is the... why is this wolves running loose here? This should not be happening. Dazzling lights. No? This is Wizard's double. Will that help? Defensive? Just kill it. Just kill it! Oh, oh, he's gonna die! He's gonna die! This has not been a very smooth affair. He's down.
Here we've lost the angry one.
Ready when you are.
Oh my god, that was an absolute horror show. It all started very badly when we found out there were 5 of the damn critters. Oh. Didn't quite go according to plan, right. Look at his health, he's knacked already. Concussion.
Hey.
We're going to be going back to Gilded Vale, fuck. I'll tell you exactly what's happened there. Flipping hell, forgot to take the damn bow off.
Hey.
That's why he couldn't bloody draw the, keep the enemies pinned down. Oh. Stupid, stupid mistake. Never mind. It's fine. It's only that mad new fella that fell over and got concussion. I mean, it's not as if it's a party member we care about right now. Maybe it'd be a blessing in disguise if he died, thinks Fedoran. Alright. Some kind of building, some kind of structure.
Hey.
Oh, a door that we can actually enter. What? Ooh, a will-o'-the-wisp. Oh, yeah. Just where do you think you're going? Old Wispy? Okay.
Hey. All right then.
I think we'll stick with swords this time and forget any arrow fire. Just get straight in there and kill this thing. What are you doing? Just what on earth do you think you're doing? Right. In fact, can he... What has he got? He's got... Oh, a staff. No, it's not a ranged weapon, is it? A rod is, though. Bit of ranged attack. What's he doing? He's confused, I think. Yeah, he's confused. It's fine.
Yes.
You were certainly confused when you were running around with a bow and arrow in the last fight. Okay.
All right then.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Just a second here. There's something in the stonework. Hatchet, lockpicks, and silver fennings. Not bad.
Hey.
So we'll go take a peek inside this rather ramshackle looking building. Prepare ourselves for the worst, no doubt.
Hey.
Completely forgot what the quick save key is. think it's F5. Phew. Good job it wasn't quick load, isn't it? Look at this. Right, let's just make sure there's no traps here.
Keeping an eye out.
Everybody just assessing the situation.
Ready when you are.
Eder, if you wouldn't mind having a look about, please. Thank you very
Hey.
much. Just poke your hands in a few things. Some fruit and veg. Rope and grappling hook and some camping supplies, which we already have the maximum, so I'm wondering if we should actually just rest now and then take those supplies. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we're just going to rest up. Obviously, Durance, sorry, is a bit battered and bruised. Just needs to get his head down for a couple of hours. Get over his concussion. Heal multiply, then that'll be useful for him, but he doesn't have enough high enough level of survivability. You wake to the sensation of being shaken, and you open your eyes to see Eder standing over you, his hand jostling your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of unremembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You are not sure you slept at all the previous night.
Hey! Hey! You awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. Trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
Oh, well, I'm fine. I get enough to get by.
Nice to watch your thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
So another uneasy night's sleep for Fedoran.
What?
Hey.
No surprise with all this watcher nonsense and soul reading, and, you know, who wouldn't have uneasy sleeps given all that? Okay. We'll carry on our exploration of this area.
All right, then. Hey.
To be quite honest with you, I don't think we really need to sneak too much. I mean, it's not as if we're going to face people that we are going to be overly concerned about at this moment in time. I wouldn't have thought. Right, we've got some kind of knights here. There! That one! Get that one! What? What's happening here? What? Get who? What? Oh, we have a magic user. Right, this is the perfect opportunity to test out our... Oh, I don't have it on. I don't have it on. Right, Slicken. See if we can get him over. See if we can interrupt with something very quickly casting. Running in. Taking on the second. One apiece. What can he do? I need to really find out what he can do, this guy. Barbs of Condemnation. Decreasing deflection will and thingy. Blessing. A call for divine favour. Divine terror? Halt. Holy meditation. There's so much here. Wow, there's just so much stuff, isn't there? Anything that can interrupt? That'll do. Knock him over. Right, go! There we go. Right, just So what we've got going on here, this is a situation. We've got a paladin facing off against him. See if we can knock him over. Our barbarian friend just giving him an ass whooping. We shall take on this character. Well, they're on the floor. There you go. Suck on that, you stupid woman. Dare cast missiles at us.
Join arms!
Now, what on earth? What's that all about? Why did they attack us? Okay, so you got a load of stuff. I didn't realise that actually when you're looting, you can actually dictate where the loot goes by clicking on these icons. So we'll just stick everything straight in the stash and sort it out at a later time.
Hey.
Ooh, oh, well, looky. We have another Grimoire. And a wand. Very nice indeed. Okay, and some orders. Seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Radric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of Gilded Vale lies unguarded. Given these favourable circumstances, I'm sure that even you can manage to handle a peasant or two. The archers tell me that Kolsk's men made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive your previous mistakes. For the last time, you are to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen with even a modicum of discretion, I have no qualms whatsoever about using what materials I have at my disposal instead. Signed, O. Kolsk's men. So they've obviously mistaken us for Kolsk's men, I assume. I don't know what the hell they're talking about here. So you find a new Grimoire. Grimoire often contains spells that your wizard may not know. For a small cost, you can learn those spells from the description panel. You may also fill additional Grimoires with different spells. Place them in your wizard's quick item slots to switch them, but be careful, switching Grimoires will temporarily lock wizards out of spellcasting for several seconds. That doesn't kind of...
Ready when you are.
I am aware we can level up. I'm waiting till the... I'll do that off camera before the start of the next session. Grimoire. What's that all about then? So we have another Grimoire. So what do? Put it in here? Oh, can we read it? Ah, we can read it. Look at that. So who is this clown? This clown had... So these are the spells that we can learn, I assume. Ghost Blades, Chill Fog, Fetid Caress, Necrotic Lance. So these are the spells that are in this Grimoire. So if we wanted to learn these and add them to our own Grimoire, we could do. Alternatively, we can actually just use this second Grimoire as a separate Grimoire, but we'd have to swap between them. Is that right? Is that my understanding? Is that correct? Possibly. I'll have to do some research about Grimoires. I'm sure Fedoran will be up to speed in a jiffy. Now, you don't have any coin to spend, actually, so I don't want to... I'm sure it'll ask us to confirm. Okay, so 200 copper. Wow, it's quite expensive. I suppose if there's any spells that we really want, it would be useful to do this. So I'm just going to try sticking that in my quick inventory slot and seeing how that works.
Ready when you are.
So we can switch Grimoires? Yes, we can switch Grimoires. And obviously there's a cooldown penalty if you switch Grimoires during battle. I see. Right, okay, that was a crash course in Grimoires then.
Hey.
So there appears to be loads of areas where we can exit the map. We want to be going east, I believe, to start with. We'll continue our exploration of this area. Oh my god, a forest troll. That doesn't sound promising, I have to admit. Just go back. Just go back here. That sounds like something that could possibly kill us. Shh. Let's have a look. Just make sure there's only one to start with. If there's more than one, then we might just have to turn back. He's seems to be looking over a dead body. Uh-oh, he's coming to investigate. God, this is not going to go well, is it? Right, okay. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. Oh boy. Make sure to get the right weapon on. Here they come. I say they. Oh gosh. Golly gosh. Right, let's see if we can get some sort of flanking. Oh my god. Right. Missile attack. Thank you. Let's do something to get this thing down. I don't know how dangerous it's going to be. Armor of Faith. That could be good for the old tank here.
That's how it's done.
And attack from the rear. And what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What's this? This is Holy Radiance. Once per encounter. Holy energy around the priest, burning any vessels in the vicinity and regenerating a modest amount of endurance for allies. The power of a priest's holy radiance is modified by how well his reputation line. Okay, fine. Do that. Yeah. Do that. Very good. Right. I think we got this. He's going to take a bit of killing, but I think we've got it.
Yeah.
And he's going to go into his frenzied mode. Oh yeah, come on. Come on, you big lumbering piece of crap. Let's see what else we can do with old Priestio here. I don't really... Do we want to waste things? I don't think we do. We just attack.
Ready when you are.
And we got him. Nice job, folks. Nice job. And another level up, I think. Was that another? Yes, it was. Eder's leveled up.
Hey.
Troll skin.
Hey.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Of course.
Fulvano's amulet. The golden obol. A rare coin, even for the Valian Republics. Mostly used by the extremely wealthy. So chewed up, flecked with blood. Worried he may have come to harm. Once I reach Defiance Bay, I will hire Gas to take me back west in safety and see if we cannot find Fulvano. At present, I regret my eagerness to be away from Gilded Vale. It is very dark. Now, we have actually got Fulvano's gloves on, right? Yeah, we didn't read the description when I got the gloves. But he's a Valian explorer, which I'm sure Fedoran can relate to. An eccentric, who wanted to see the world. Again, can relate to that. Travelled on foot to gain the locals' appreciation for sights, sounds and smells of the lands he passed through. In practice, however, Fulvano often claimed that his explorations proved only that the world outside of the Valian republics was a foul, smelly place that paled in comparison to his homeland. We wouldn't quite describe it as foul, smelly place, but it's certainly not as nice as the Valian republics from what we've seen so far. Fedoran would have to agree. So yeah, these gloves are belonged to Fulvano, who often found himself in need of protection as he climbs harsh terrain or manoeuvred through forests. So I reckon, I don't know, it's the second second Fulvano thing we've picked up. I'm wondering if we're going to actually stumble across him on our travels. So this is a neck piece, gives us +5 to reflex and a healing bonus. Will be better served on Eder, I think. And this would be something perhaps that our new priest might like to wear, just to keep him nice and placated. Yes, here's a gift for you. Just don't set us on fire if you wouldn't awfully mind.
What is it? Hey.
I mean, save for the wolves and the trolls and the wisps and anything else that's tried to kill us out in these parts. I mean, it's you know, a nice day out. Morning time, the air is fresh, the music in the background is just nice and relaxing.
Hey.
Dead body here. What's going on?
Hey.
No notes, no sign of what happened to him. This is a massive piece of Adra.
Hey.
Uh-oh, a wolf. Just a lone wolf, just a single wolf. No need for melodramas, no need for incident. Just knock it on its backside and let's kill it, yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Try again. I don't think it went over, did it? It's resistant. Resistant to be knocked down.
Hey.
Alright, so we're back to where we started pretty much. What we'll do is we'll now slowly make our way eastwards, which is I believe where we need to go to make our... Whoa! I think probably Fedoran the only one that can see that. Yeah, as we make our way towards Kednua. What have we got now? We've got enemy spotted. A young boar. Oh, a pack of boars. Of course there's a pack of boars. It's not going to be just one young boar all on its lonesome, is there? There we go. Right. You flipping creatures. I've always been one for bacon in the morning. How on earth is he so injured?
Keep fighting!
What happened there? How on earth did he fall so quick? I completely utterly missed that. I mean, what on... Are the balls that tough? Maybe? Lots of people, I think, levelling up here.
Hey. All right then.
Well, those balls were obviously certainly far more dangerous than we first give them credit for. Old Nadog getting put down there. Very concerning. Obviously, he's going to start shouting obscenities at Durance.
Hey.
Call yourself a priest? You not heard of healing? Cannot see I was in great danger?
Hey.
Should have left you back by that burning statue. Okay. The Black Meadow. This is where we need to be. Right, we need to track down the shipment. But we're going to do that next time. So, yeah. We have ourselves a new companion, taking us up to a party of 5. We've got a few level ups to sort out, and I need to just do some research on priests, because he's got a lot of stuff, so I need to really see what's going on with all these different things and what they do, so I'm better prepared for future battles. I need to just confirm about the Grimoire, so lots and lots to do really before we continue on, so that's why I thought it's nice place to leave it right now. But in the next session, we shall explore the Black Meadow, looking for some supplies, a shipment on behalf of the smith of the Gilded Vale, whose name I've completely forgotten. And then after we've explored and found the shipment, we shall continue our journey eastwards as we make our way towards Cair Nua. So join me next time. See you soon.